Oh, boy. Stupid music. Yeah, I noticed Clive is still working. I wonder if he
What's up, everybody? Welcome everyone from the Clive raid, which I noticed, and someone just said like his stream is still going somehow. I think he forgot to close it, so he may not even know he's still going. I don't know, but anyway, what's up, everyone? We had a lot of early people in here, including whoa, making noise. Oh, we're starting early with the stretch. All right, okay. Oh, there's an ad going. God, I forgot to hit the ad thing. Oh, I think that was a stretch. Was that a stretch? Oh. Yeah. Oh, from Fama. Yeah. All right. Yeah, everybody, you stretch too. Welcome. That was a good stream. A little longer than Clive's usual deal. So, again, welcome. Maurice Walker, our Queen Liz Edwards is here. There's Pianoman Rob Stooge as well, Mr. S. Delta Mike, David Collins, Cubit, what's up? There's Sauce, said hi to Fama, Christian Harold, been a minute, how you doing? Pancake Man's here, Zap Sparky, and I don't know why my chat buffer isn't going back far enough. That might be a weird setting, but anyway. What's up, Atkalar, Frankie, Jacques Attack? Why don't we go ahead and we'll take a phone call to start off here real quick. Yellow. Yeah, it's good sushi last night. Yeah, spider roll, dragon roll, and spicy tuna. Yeah, no, it was cool. Now we're 30 years later. We're all just slightly more inflated versions of ourselves, basically. Yeah. Yep. All right. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Skell? Rick Dastardly, what's up? Yeah, anyone that's gotten a gifted a membership like this week, that was probably Zenzinger. He dropped a big old 50 bomb on us sometime earlier this week. Rolling in the chat like a fucking baller. How was my evening last night? So yeah, some of you, I don't know if I talked about it on chat or not. Well, cheers everybody. Hey, cheers to Clive here for the raid, by the way. What's up, Renguist? What are you smoking tonight? That's still the same Russian assassin I've had for a while. And this is White Widow FLSR on my vape. And this is just some generic ass tobacco, like really weak nicotine stuff. Hey, noises were made. Christian Harold, what you got there? Shout out the whole MBC. Yeah, fuck yeah, cheers everybody. MBC and everybody. Clive for the raid and MBC for a good stream. Oh yeah, and I changed my shirt. Some of you Some of you may remember what that molecule is. That's capsaicin. As most of you know, I am a, quote, hothead when it comes to spicy stuff. What's up, Chris? Andy? Zen? Um, but yeah, last night I went out and hung out with some buddies I hadn't seen. Actually, they reminded me we had actually hung out once, I think, it was like 10, 15 years ago for like a quick evening. But that was good stuff. Good times. We had fun. I got sushi. We talked, and it's funny. It turns out that most of the stories that each of us tell are the same stories. So it's cool to hear that we talk the same like stories about each other like years later. Because to me that makes it known that yeah, that was actually a fucking great time. Like we had a good time there. What's up, Zap Sparky? Hello, Goofballs. Appreciate the 19 months of supporting Christian. Yeah, I appreciate that 20 months. Christian, well, that's Christian was the first goofball, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that went good. We're gonna see about maybe hanging out some more. And remember when I told you I may go camping later this summer to the New York spot out west? Turns out they camp there all the time. I was like, really? Well, they used to. They used to go out there twice a year to the the primitive camping areas. So I'm gonna talk to some make some talks, and I'm gonna see if maybe we go out there. Hey, I appreciate that follow there, Atari Head. Oh yeah, I saw you on Clive. Spell that out again, because now it's a Head Atari Game Counselor. Yeah. Either way, that's cool. What's up? Welcome. Appreciate it. But yeah, that was cool. We're gonna try to get together some, maybe do that camping thing. Get all my gear. I got all my gear still sitting right here. There's the top of the rucksack. But boobies. Yes, Chris, boobies, of course. But that was a good time. It was fun. Oh, and also, if you're new here, in about 4.5 minutes, we're doing our VertoThermoWhoofle, which is the woofles on the thermal cam, which seems like it's running a little weird tonight, but I guess we'll see what happens. What's up, C2S? But no, it was cool. That was cool. It was like it was good times. So that was enjoyable. So how are y'all? What are you guys up to this weekend? Anybody doing anything crazy, crazy cool, crazy fun, crazy whatever? Yes, Christian has like a few subscribers in here too. Oh, Clive is still going. That's cool. Do what you got. Do what you got to do there, Andy. People show up. They show up. We hang out. We hang out. We do our thing. It's all good. Oh, you got fire coming. Don't worry, Miss Liz. About 3 minutes. Big Juan has, or Big Juan, Big June has taken over. Ah, gotcha. What's up, Josh? Welcome. I don't know if I think I said hi to Pancake Man. Saw an oddball recipe that is supposed to be great. 3 egg. Hey, wasn't I supposed to send somebody a recipe? Oh, no. That's right. I was talking about my baked potato recipe at work, and a couple guys are going to try it this weekend. Like, if you don't know, like, I know it's early. I know it's early in the stream. We usually don't talk food until. Oh, you didn't know you were still alive there, Kev? Yeah, that'll happen. Like, you got to actually close the thing. Clive actually close the stream manager, or it will just keep on keeping on. But hey, what's up, Norm? Welcome. Hey, just so you know, shit, where is it? Fama, he got me pre-stretched at the beginning, so we're good. But you keep an eye on the timer. We got you. Norman's my stretch man, if you don't know. He drops a stretch about once an hour. Always appreciated. That's funny. They didn't know they were still alive. Yeah, they're still going. So I missed what you were smoking. Oh, Russian Assassin. Got it from my buddy. In Maryland, here you're allowed to grow like 2 plants. I think it's 2. So he grew some Russian Assassin and shared it with me, and it's fucking great. I've been smoking on it for like a month. He gave me a bag, and I usually only smoke it on Saturday nights, but it's good for the show. Works good. I'm now hearing Scruff voice twice. All right. Should we all join in with the stretch? Yeah, I think I'm going to modify the wording to the stretch thing, and it's going to be for all of us. Because, like, you know what? it's not a bad idea to like literally just to fucking stretch every once in a while. Like that's some healthy shit to do. So I think I'll modify that to remind me that we all need to stretch. Eklar, I'm alive again too. I had to, quote, put away 3 pallets worth of construction material on Friday. Slept for almost 22 hours after that. Well, that's a lot of stuff to move, like a little dude about this big to move around. I imagine so. What was that? What was that? Oh, I met, wait, where? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Yeah, everyone. Norman just dropped the stretch, as you, I guess, saw there. So everyone, let's get a stretch going, and then we'll drop that VertoThermoWhoofle. Oh, I got the thermometer turned on. I do. Good. Oh, it's kind of warm. LED module up there is a little warm. Oh, there we go. Ugh. I do stretch my legs a lot when I'm streaming too, which is really important because, you know, like your blood will literally kind of sort of settle-ish down there. Not like settle, but it gets a little slow fighting that gravity. Delta Mike forgot to switch it off of top chat and put it to all messages or live messages. Whatever your thingy says. Oh yeah, forgot the electrical lighter is out of fluid, but let's do our VertoThermoWhoofle with a standard lighter. Number one. Number two. One for Freddy. Number three. Yeah. Number four. What's up, my town belay? Delta Mike. I think I said hi to Delta Mike, did I? I'm on farm gas and strawberry glue. Strawberry glue's good stuff. They're Skell, or I guess I assume everyone knows who Skell 82 is. Like, if you want to confirm that in chat, just so you know who we're talking to here. But no, that's good. I've had strawberry glue. I think some of that came around about a month ago. But no, that's good stuff. For bedtime, like the indica stuff. What's up, Captain Barrett? The sexy gentleman is here. Wer Zenzinger? But indigo wise, I would recommend, if you can find like Skywalker OG. Anything with the word purple in it, that's an indica. Forbidden Fruit's really good, has a good flavor to it, that kind of thing. Nobody knows who Skell 82 is, even though he just said, I didn't realize we were still live. That's Kevin. Yes, that's when you use it. Yeah. That's good stuff. Get your brain, tells your brain to shut the fuck up a little bit. Which is what I use it for, mostly for my fucking trashed neck, and to get my brain to shut the fuck up at night so that I can actually sleep and I don't fix every fucking forklift that I've ever fixed again differently, or, you know, worry about the next 5 forklifts I gotta fucking worry about, and blah blah blah, and this and that, and how I wanna, next time I'm gonna pet the cat and looking over and checking, making sure the dude's still asleep, see where he is so I don't roll over on his fluffy little ass. Because he's usually sleeping to the point now he wants to kind of like touch me. So I'm like, whatever, that's cool. Pardon. Yeah, I have 3 bulge discs. I think one of them is about, it feels like it's close to hemorrhaging, that, or whatever they call that when your disc cartilage in your neck fucks up. I got a bunch of lower back damage. I have arthritis in my neck, bone degradation, bone spurs, pinched nerves. That's great. I have a new one now. I got a new one now. Okay, so your right butt cheek. You know, kind of where the butt meets the leg. You got like the little crease. And I'm not talking just to Kevin here, everyone. But where the butt meets the leg. like if you put like a golf ball right there, but the golf ball was like a heated pad, it feels like every once in a while someone just walks up and goes with a hot golf ball. Like almost like a pattern, like as I'm just sitting, like just now it happened. I'm like, oh good, this is a new one. Booze, you out? Alright, buddy. I assume you watched the showdown. I'm gonna have to talk to you or something to figure out, because last I saw they lost, but I guess I missed some of it. But then I hear they won. The Goof Troop. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, well, I'll get that figured out. I have no idea what the fuck that noise was. Oh, that's a dog. Okay. Let's see. I'm so old. I'm very old, Matomboy. I'm 48, feeling 84. When I was 47, feeling 74, that was pretty accurate, but it feels like this year I'm just aging. That one is familiar, but for the left butt cheek, says Matomboy. Not hot golf ball, though. A large owl. Ah. Kevin is texting me. Oh, I don't even know. Am I logged in on that account even? That's my other account. How do you switch accounts on this? Settings, starred, link, settings. Ooh, notifications, account, invite a friend, open face. What the fuck? I thought there was a really easy way to swap accounts in WhatsApp. I feel like I've gone to the wrong place. I don't know. I don't use this enough, but I could have sworn there was a switch account thing like really close somewhere. Not just links and who knows what. Yeah, I'm not logged in on my other account on here. Can you message me? I'll show you a photo of what I can get. If I can figure out how to switch my accounts in WhatsApp. Because there are two accounts here. Unless it like totally logged me out of the other account because I hadn't logged into it for a while. Let me see. Does anybody know where that is in here? Email address, security, add accounts. Oh, it only has that. Oh, the other account went away. Why did the other account go away? Oh my god, how much crap I gotta go through to get this to log in again. 443. Yep, that. Yes, that is the correct number. Oh, and we got pictures coming in from everybody as well. No worries. Let's see. Whoa, what the fuck? It wanted me to enter setup, but now it's... What in the... I hate this app sometimes. Anyway, thoughts on Scrufdog here in this chat. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out so that we can see what he's got. But yeah, let me also look up while I'm doing this because that's what we're here for. I don't know why that keeps doing that. I'm going to try this again. Just got the neck fixed. Says Kevin Hardesty. So glad I did. What did you have to get done to your neck, buddy? Like, one of these days I supposedly will get my neck fixed, but who knows if that's actually going to happen or not. Because last time it was so fucking expensive, I basically had the option to pay my mortgage or get therapy. Like, well, that's kind of a shit choice there, to say the least. I didn't see if D Wood was here. I meant to text him. D Wood. Oh my god. This thing is so broken. Give me a sec there, Kev. This thing is being fucking weird. Been a couple times. Needed a trans. Oh, where have you been? Gramshaw. Glaswegian. This is why I also struggle with Glaswegian as well. Receive a new SMS message now. You see 14? You see 14 what? I mean, if you're seeing 14 of something, then you're drinking pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why this thing skips the verification. I guess unless it, like, sees its own text message come in or some shit. Like, did my old account, like, go away or something? That is weird. Like, my old account, like, doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I don't know there, Kevin. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll have to see what happened, because my other account logged itself out, and then I just logged in, and it let me create a new account, so that doesn't seem right. I'll see what I can figure out there, but yeah, I've got nothing for you, unless you want to send it to, here, actually, are you still paying attention? If you are, send it to this number, because that's the show number. Well, that just came through weird. Yeah, so send it to that number. That's like the show number. That's the number everybody has. So if you send it, that's the one that's logged in everywhere. And actually, if you send it to that, I can pull it right up on the computer, because that's one of the things we do. You can send in pictures and shit, and I'll share them with everybody. Well, let me finish this coffee. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why WhatsApp, like, I don't, maybe it was idle for too long. And don't worry, I'm not going to share your number much. Clive just realized, he just realized it? Oh, well, at least, at least everybody kept their pants on, or did they? I got a 3/4 inch guard on my trimmers and shortened my beard this week. So much cooler and tidier it is now. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. Not really down for tidying up the beard. I wish it was a little thicker, but I'm getting old and doesn't seem like it's getting much thicker as we go, but that's just fine. What's up, Benji? Oh, I didn't think I said hi to Benji yet. I just realized a little late after one did a house tour and they pulled their shirts up. Ah, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Benji's beard is 7mm. Mine is whatever that is. It's about that. Ruffle, it's a little bit more than like that. You like it short in the summer? Yeah, that's fine. That's called a soup catcher. Oh, it catches every goddamn thing. I just had to trim it up some, especially around my mustache, because that was catching every freaking thing. They can send whatever they want, because, careful, I don't monetize, so, like, I don't mind saying words like pussy. Obviously, since we have Pussies and Pianos coming up in 40 minutes, like a feature here. Thanks, what is that, Arvolna? Arvolna? Or Arvo? Is Arvo acceptable? Hello, sir. I'm new here. How are you? Impressive beard, by the way. Well, thank you. It's, just doing my thing. I actually got to take care of it a little bit more. I wonder if it might thicken up a little bit if I, probably oiled it a little bit more. Early dude report, says Lockwatcher. RV. All right, that'll work. Cool. Thanks, RV. Dude's good. He's him and Ronnie are like, he definitely does not like Ronnie, but like not in a mad way. Like he's like, Ronnie is just really mean to him. So I think that's why it's getting hard for them all to want to come together to like do all the Gucci food in like the camera view, because like he doesn't really like being around Ronnie too much. So I'm gonna see what I can do, but it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to get them to even eat treats together, which would be one of the obvious things to do, and they don't really want to play together either. So I'm kind of seeing what I can do to get them to like homie up or something. Short of like just fucking inviting some of the homies over with some blunts and just clam baking the fuck out of the house and getting them everybody just baked and high and seeing what happens. You need to set fire to the bottom of your beard to trim it. No, there will never be fire purposely touching this beard. Ever. Piano segment is a good feature of this program, it says Christian Herald. Yeah, it's good stuff. Rob is a great piano player. It's good to have some chill segment while we watch the cats do the gooshiness as well. Oh, look at that. I'm almost there. That's the combination of the two. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ah, there it is. What the hell is that picture? Goofy icon thing. Okay, what do we got here? What? All right, let me make sure no identifying stuff here anywhere. Oh, there's a bunch of pictures. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through, double check. Yeah, everything looks good. Go there. So this is what Kev just sent us. Bottom and yoink. Curaleaf. I've heard of Curaleaf. Are they fucking international? Wedding Pop Triangle. Never heard of that. Permanent Fruze? That sounds good. Price, let's see, 10 grams. So that's weird to do that. But, you know, well, it's metric. Yeah, okay, fine. That's, what do I get? See, I usually get an eighth, which is what, 3.5 grams for like 35. So actually, that seems about decent price. It's good somebody finally started going fucking medical there. Lavender cake, I've tried that. Modified gas is good. Zookies is good. Farm gas is good. Supreme, anything diesel is going to that's usually more of a sativa, so that's going to keep you awake. Lunar Circus, nice. Grapes and cream, that sounds delicious. Clive regularly tests his beard for fire safety, says Norman. Yes, he apparently does indeed do that. Did I miss something up here? No, okay. Pedanios Ghost Train Haze. I haven't had that in a while. I've seen some Ghost Train flying around now. Black Jelly, I think I've seen that here. Gastro Pop. High Silver. I don't know, Gorilla Rainbow. That's probably Gorilla Glue and something else. Space Cake. Yeah, that's Gorilla Glue number 4. Yep. Space Cake. GMO cookies. Yeah, we get a lot of cookies. Usually anything cookies is pretty good stuff. That's a good selection. I'd rock that. Not bad at all. Yeah, I do all my ordering online as well. Just the online app. Give me this, 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 and this. And then I just come home with a grocery bag full of fucking cannabis for a little while. Oh, top of the hour. Oh, top of the hour toot, folks. Fire resistant beards. Well, I keep the ceiling fire resistant. I know I'm not very. Benji has an orange toaster. Happy Little Fox has an orange toaster. I don't really have any much orange stuff besides like the lid and like the engine. That little annoying bastard. I have some Savvy Guap RSO Rick Simpson oil berry drip. How a berry is it? What do you recommend I get next? Let's see. Well, if you're looking to chill, where the hell did that go? That was weird. If you're looking to chill, obviously you want something that's an indica. The lavender cake, anything purple, like lavender, anything purple is usually really good. And a lot of times it'll give you that slight soap detergent. Like, when you walk down the laundry aisle at the grocery store or wherever the hell you people buy laundry detergent from. Like, it's got that, like, floral smell. Usually anything that says purple is high in, oh, God, what the hell is that stuff called? Something with an L. but it's high in something that smells floral, and it's really good for back pain. So that lavender would be a good choice. Farm gas is good. But the lavender is probably going to help you more with back pain, like a body pain. And this is for anybody. Anything that's purple or lavender or smells kind of almost soap-ish, like detergentous, means it's high in linalool. Sorry, that's what it is. Linalool means it's high in linalool, and that's really good for physical pain, muscle tension, that kind of thing. Mr. S, Northern Lights. Yeah, if you can get Northern Lights, that's fucking beautiful stuff too. I actually have a my backup vape is a little 0.3 gram of Northern Lights. That stuff tastes really good. Cheers, cheers there, Kev. Hope that's not like I'm glad that stuff's helping you, man. Like it helps a lot of people. What's up, Jippy? I just spent 2 hours fitting new switches and LEDs to my PC. The hard drive and power lights are now 22 millimeter industrial indicators. The power button is a green industrial start button. Reset is 2 red buttons. Nice. That's nice. If my case didn't cost like 200 and some bucks, I might do something like that. But I do have some interesting ideas for whatever next gaming rig I build, because I'm probably not building it in a case of sorts. Ish. Yeah, we'll see. As long as it doesn't catch on fire, then I guess we'll be alright. Chibi has completely fucked his right arm. The rotary cuff's going again. Ah, God. Now I gotta work with a guy. He just had both, I think it's both his shoulders done. Was that the end of last or sometime last year? He's back to work. Well, Twitch is on ad. He's back to work now, but he had to get both shoulders done. I work with another guy. I think he just had one of his. He's had both of his shoulders done. He just had one of his knees done, and eventually they're going to do the other knee for him. Like Boozy, how much? I don't know. Boozy might not know. Give some love to Kayla. She bought. Really? No shit. All right, that's cool. Do you know? Are you aware, Booze? Are you aware of how much shit Kevin's had fixed? I don't know how much you talk to him. I can't imagine you have much reason to talk to Kevin Kelly. You know, my little buddy, as I call him, the little old guy, tech guy. But now he's had just about all his joints replaced, and I think he's only down to a few more that he's had to have surgery on. I'm waiting to see that. But yeah, cheers to Kayla and anyone else that's bought any of the merch. Actually, I don't have the hat in here. I was wearing it yesterday, but cheers, y'all. Turbo button is now the slow down button. Yeah, it's I fucking love that shit, man. Every time I see that turbo button, I'm like, why don't we just keep the turbo button on? I never really did. Can anyone explain that to me? Because I never really. Once I was into computers, quote, retro computers, like I got into learning serious computers, like Pentium 1s, Pentium 2s, you know, like the early Pentiums. But before that, like, what was the point of not running it in turbo all the time? Can anyone explain that to? Was there really a point? Was it literally just the quote eco button thing on the old school fucking computers, or was there a thing? Some games were too fast with turbo on. Oh, no shit, Andy. Yep, Mr. S. Yeah, some were too fast. My Apple. I had an Apple 2C Plus, which was basically an Apple 2E, like your classic Apple learning computer from the 90s. But instead of a 5.5 floppy, it had a 3.5 floppy, and it came with a 4-speed accelerator. I had the same problem on some games, because instead of using real RTC, they used fucking the CPU, and you're trying to play a racing game, you're going 500 miles an hour, shit like that. Christian Harold, $2 donation, thank you. Call Kevin to warn him of what? What do we need to warn him about hot spice things on his vape? Oh, he'll figure it out. Some lessons need to be learned the hard and drunken way. But if he is listening, yes, be very careful when you wash up. Make sure you wash your vapes, because the capsaicin, this stuff, whoop, is going to be on every fucking thing you've touched. And all you need to do is go hit your vape and then go take a piss. And boy, will you know when you fucked up. If you haven't already gotten capsaicin on your ding ding, don't really recommend it. Because I've eaten enough hot stuff. I eat so much hot stuff. Well, I used to eat a lot more hot stuff than I do now. But yeah, that's happened twice. Once the first time was like the big dumb oops. The second time I thought I had washed my hands plenty, but I apparently had not. You got neat capsaicin? What do you mean, like pure cap? There sauce? I have eaten pure cap. That was fine. Like it's hot, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I love this stuff. There's, I don't know, like the fucking Carolina Reapers. Like they're great as a snack. I mean, not that I'm eating a bag of them or anything, but I can eat them raw. That's fine. Does anyone else get the warm, willy feeling when peeing after eating hot food? Yes, Steve Adlers. As a matter of fact, that's funny you asked that. I I do sometimes get that, and you start to feel it, and you're like, oh god, don't do it like you do the other side. Don't get too hot. Don't. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I do notice. It would seem that some of the spice seems to come out both sides on the way out. That's funny you mentioned that. Simon Griffin says they have a 2.5-inch floppy. Well, that's good now. Let me note that down in case I need to send a compatible disc. All right. You eat California Reapers, you should change California Reapers. Where? I used to work at a place where we produced extract that was about 10% capsaicin. What was it, like nasal spray or something? A lot of the really good nasal sprays just use a saline solution with I think it's saline with capsaicin in it, and it fucking works. Like you really don't even get a spicy sensation. It's just enough to get everything moving in there. Oh, Carolina, yeah, Carolina. Okay, let me go back. I eat Carolina Reapers. You should change it to Scoville Dog. I mean, they're what? Most Carolinas are around what 2.1 Scoville, or sorry, 2.1 million Scoville. Like that's obviously hot, but that's I don't know. They do have a sweet flavor to them once the heat like fucks off for a minute. Like they do still have a good sweet flavor to them. It's just harder to tell, obviously, because it tries to set your face on fire. But it's not too bad. The only thing with me when I eat the super, super hot stuff, I just need to know ahead of time because I do eat certain things previous to doing like the super spicy stuff to make sure I don't like burn up anything, make sure I don't get an upset stomach kind of thing, or at least to lessen getting an upset stomach. And that's basically eating noodles with a white sauce. So like Alfredo, chicken Alfredo is fucking perfect for it. You eat that about 45 minutes beforehand, and then about 15 minutes beforehand, you drink a bunch of milk. Gives it a nice, soft thing to land in. Helps cushion the blow because you got all that starchy, thick stuff in there. Just ordered the lavender cake. Sweet. Let me know how it is. Yeah, just for now on, just use that number because I don't know if the old number's going to work again. It may have just blown that whole account out. So just use the show number now. Yeah, let me know how that works for you. But I've had a couple different lavenders. They're good. But yeah, you eat that ahead of time. It gives it something nice to land on. And then when it's time, if you know you need a good scrape, then you usually just eat saltine crackers and drink orange juice because the citric acid will help break the oil down, and the crackers scrape it. so that you can just get more of it out of your mouth so that the orange juice coming behind it can help just work on it a little bit. Carolina Reapers, the extract was for manufacturing food products. 20%, 3 million Scoville, and cap. Yeah, cap's like 15, 16 million Scoville. It kind of depends on who you ask. See, are they North or South Carolina? I don't actually know. Like, I should know that because I have seeds direct from the dude that that invented, or well, bred, I should say, Carolina Reapers and the Pepper X Reapers. Like, I actually have some Reaper seeds somewhere. I think I still have them. But yeah, I ordered them direct from the dude's like online shop thing. I don't know if you can get. I still don't think you can get Pepper X seeds. Last I knew, they was classified as medical use only because they were just too strong. But from what I understand, they're only like what 2.6, 2.8 million Scovilles. Which, I mean, if a Reaper's at 2.1, I mean, it's like you can get pure cap anyway. I don't understand why they would restrict the use of the Pepper X Reaper, but maybe he just got some kind of a deal or something. Don't, who's eating what? The hydrochloric acid I used to clean the patio yesterday was several trillion Scoville. Yeah, Chippy, that's a slightly different scale than Scovilles, but I suppose if we could do a molar rating versus Scoville, then yes, hydrochloric acid would probably be up there. Of course, at the same time, going extreme base on the molar scale would pretty much kind of do the same thing. Pretty sure it's molar, isn't it? Molar, yeah, molar scale as far as acidity levels. Am I thinking that right? It's like seventh. I know, when was that? Ninth grade. That was ninth grade. I remember I'm trying to pull ninth grade fucking chemistry out of my head. I think that's the molar scale. I just added Jalakia today. Black Watcher. Was that a pepper? I don't know that I am familiar with that. pH. What the hell's the molars? I thought what's like molar or mole scale or something like that. I know there's something in there with acid. Spicy enough to burn the paint off a car. That sounds fucking delicious, though, Pianoman. Graham Shaw. Okay, I'm already familiar with the molar scale. Okay, that must be what I'm thinking. And that's like an acidity thing. Like, I thought that was. I feel like it was pretty close to pH. Something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look it back up. Maybe that's like a. Because there's also the thing that molar is the number of atoms in Oh. Oh, yeah, molecular, atom. Okay. Sorry. I feel like now I need to go re-educate myself on that. Thank you for correcting me there. I don't want to put out wrong information as Leah's yelling at us through the door. Let's see what she's doing. All right, she must be right at the door because you can't even see her. But you can hear her if you listen very carefully in the background. Unless she just doesn't meow anymore. Anyway. Let's see here. Electron voltage really interests me. Oh, there she is. Okay, now she's at the. She must have been right. Oh, she may have been sitting on the box behind the Rob Royal World their text thing. Yeah, she's just meowing her head off. God, here. Sorry, doing that just enough to keep the microphone activated. Wow. Wow. So yeah, we got her coming up and stealing everybody's food in about 15 minutes. Until then, let's see what's going on here with. Actually, why don't we start with Flat Cat today? Let's see, what's Flat Cat up to? Oh, there's a Flat Cat. All right. Well, here's Flat Cat, as opposed to Loud Cat. It looks like Flat Cat's having a snooze today with that super long ass tail. I can't imagine if Flat Cat tried to like wrap their tail around themselves, they'd just get lost. It looked like a snake pit. Almost 6:20. Yes, it is almost 6:20, which means it's almost 4:20 somewhere. Appreciate this week's Flat Cat. All right, let me move that over there. And yes, I do have all the Flat Cats. Like, I keep like 99% of the stuff. Like, I'm probably gonna have to upgrade my Google account soon for all the fucking storage. Because I don't really have a whole, like, I'd rather just keep it in the cloud at this point. What do we have here? Bala and Lucy found another one for the live stream. Ooh, finish loading there, boss. All right. So from Lock Watcher, the Pancake Man. Anything weird? We have Va and Lucy doing what they do. We'll watch a little bit of this. I love when dogs try to eat each other when they're playing. That's oh wait. Oop, there we go. Let's actually get the volume in there for you. It's kind of unfair if I'm the only one that can hear it. Whoa, we got noise. What did we get here? Give a toast. That's 420 somewhere. Cheers to cheers to everybody that's hanging out. And appreciate you doing your thing, and appreciate everyone supporting the channel, and appreciate everyone trying to eat their dogs. Cheers. And thank you for that. You're there, Mr. I'm just gonna chew on your neck for a while. Okay. This is fun play. As long as they don't get, as long as you don't get too hungry and just really start like, okay, now I shall eat you. Alright, put that back here. Yeah, okay, we're back there. Thank you for that. Tom Simon is now following you on Twitch. Oh, thank you. I don't know why I didn't see. Well, I missed a couple of the followers when the raid first hit. Sorry about that. What do we got over here? Red Dwarfer with this week's update with the Jubbinator and other things. Let's go big on that. Can't see that. Flip that over there. Weird fault with a 7-year-old IPS monitor. Looks like the screen layers have started delaminating. It's only the Workbench PC, so just annoying for now. Where'd the mouse go? Why does it do, like, every once, like, is there a Windows issue with, like, there it is. The mouse. Wow, that is kind of weird. Yeah, you can see the edges. Yeah, it is, starting to delam a bit there. Looks neat. Ooh, yeah, that's looking a little rough there. Uh-oh, what Jack Attack do? I was walking past a farm, says Jack Attack, and a sign read duck, eggs. I thought there's an unnecessary comma. Then it hit me. Oh, yeah. 7 years. That doesn't feel right. His lordship getting dried off after getting moist during his morning perimeter patrol. Like a big purr. The Jubbinator. Yeah, no regrets there. He's fine with that. There he is. Mr. Jubb. Let me flip that back here. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have to actually flip that. Cool. I might for that one. Oh, no, no. That's right. WhatsApp isn't stupid with things. All right. From Sus, we got this week I've been working across the road from the Windows XP desktop. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's pretty fucking much it. Didn't they? I feel like someone tried to find that place and they couldn't actually quite narrow it down. Like there's a few possible places they think the Windows desktop picture originated from. See, Benji, the orange one, has sent us the House of Inky thermostatic bar shower valves. You know, whatever the fuck that is. We have a 14X lamp on. Nice reel to reel. How's that working? Are you done? Well, I see the covers off of it, so you may not be finished with it. Rambler. Rambling on. That's something over there. What is that? Mic, pickup, tape, radio, on, off, your mom, and something else. Alright. So we got over here. What's up, Simon? Rasher, what's going on? Do Americans know what the Red Dwarf TV program is? Some of us do, Rasher. It's fucking hilarious. We watch that every once in a while. Yeah, we're actually every once actually we haven't done that in a while, Rob. We wanna maybe we'll do that next week. Like we'll sit there some nights and like watch it for like 5 or 6 hours. We'll just watch an entire season. What is that? What is that? That looks fucking funny. I feel like I should probably know this date. Did something go horribly wrong at like a power plant on that day? Is that a? Oh, look at this! Wow, look at all. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, there's so many different batteries right there. That's great. Well, you can kind of see up there, but that's different. Oh, that is Chernobyl. Oh, that's great. I was kind of looking. I'm like, is that Chernobyl? I don't know. That's right. That did happen in '86. That's fucking great. Big orange roulette. Is that anodized or painted? Trying to look. I don't see any orange peel. The runs I see are probably from being old. I like that. That's a nice orange. Powder coat. Yeah, yeah. And that's right. Yeah, anodized powder coat, paint. Got more stuff flying in. This old ass clock. That's nice. Into poppers. Like I like old clocks. Like that's kind of why I want to like make something cool out of that old ass meter I got. Kind of remind me of an old clock. Look at that letter opener or letter openers or shivs. You know, letter openers, duck shivs. Get it so you can actually see it. Duck shivs, little steak. Oh, look at the little dinosaur. Nice. Next. Ooh, another old clock. You missed Kevin take a pull from the hot spice. Oh. Ah, that's great. Yeah, like I said, I like the old clocks. Oh yeah, if I would have saw that side of it, I would have known exactly what I was looking at then at that point. Yeah, okay. Chernobyl fucking shaky thing. That was a nice one. I feel like I've seen those in like movies. That particular one. Here's Cotton Barrett, the cat of this German. There's a kitty cat, another black cat. Are you sharing the Jubbinator? That's a cool black kitty cat. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, there you go. You can see it now. Look, 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 look. before someone else says something. No! Alright. Thank you, Captain Babbitt. Pianoman. Let's see, the radio code Geiger, well, sorry, radiation spectrometer, I guess. The radio code cover glows like mad under UV. Wow. So that kind of almost just detects, that's almost like a bonus detection there. Heavy UV detection. Nice. Electron box. Everything bagged and labeled. Oh, wait. Reorganized most of my parts. Nightmare job. It took a week. Did we? Was that last? No, that's today. Radioactive samples. Oh, yeah. That's what I need. I need to find me something so I can test my Geiger counter. Okay, that's a nice organization. I like how the test rack is set up. Yeah, I gotta get my test rack fucking sorted out, get my oscilloscopes and shit up here. Because I'm not going to be using that stuff in the basement workbench. That'll be set up in here somehow. I'll probably have to set the old ass oscilloscope like sideways somehow. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Avoid floof, yes. Port avoid. A port avoid. Yeah, I thought it was fucking bags of weed. I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay. We got transistors. NPNs, PNPs, 540s, 515. I feel like those are, I don't know that number off the top of my head, but I feel like those are common. I go, well, those, what, UK numbers or something like that? I use, the N, what is the fucking 1N, whatever, fucking 40 something, I don't know. You know what I mean. And chipmunk. Better living through chemistry. Oh boy, here we go.
Once again, it's chemistry time. Ah, look, two different colours of powders.
That's chippy.
I wonder what could possibly happen
chippy?
if I drip glycerin on
chippy.
one.
Sounds like chippy.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Let's stand back and watch.
What's he doing?
Oh,
BCR Duque number. I thought that was it. Ooh. Somebody playing with chemistry. Fun. Nice. Right, why didn't that work? A label with labels on. Yeah. Vintage mains electric mantle clock. When you say mains electric, do you mean it just plugs in, or is that one of them ones that also? Well, actually, I mean, I guess you could do that in the UK. You would just have to have clocks that would have to recalculate 50 to 60 counts. Like in here, especially at schools. Schools loved using that shit. And an interesting thing was you could remotely, some of the one school, one of the high school I went to could remotely reset the clocks. So like they were based on the 60 hertz of the electricity for keeping time, but they could also be set into some remote mode to fucking spin it up or slow it down if like they knew the kids fucked with it. It was some really weird clock system. I didn't fucking get it. But it was a technical high school, so who knows? They were probably testing some weird shit. The mains, you have to climb a pole to plug it in. That would be quite interesting. Frogs, I already emailed Radiocode to see if they would send me a free scope. For now, a $23 eBay special will work, especially once I add a clicker to it. Oh, the kind of the deal. That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking to. Oh wow, we're still just looking at the clock. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that was actually everything anyway. We got Pussies and Piano in a minute. But Pianoman Rob sent me a channel and a couple videos down. I think I was talking about this. I don't know if I was talking about this a couple weeks ago or not, but a couple videos on this Geiger counter. Pop it open, see what tube's in it. most likely replace the tube that's in it with a better one, like a J321, and then reflash the firmware on it to unlock a bunch of features as well. So this one will be tweaked at some point. But yeah, that's can't wait to mess with that. And I love tinkering with shit. And then worst comes to absolute worst. Hey, I got the same one, yeah. Obviously, yeah, frogs. Yeah, they're that's a nice little portable unit. It's a shame that once they became the ODM for other Geiger counters, which ODM, I forget exactly, what is it, direct? Like original direct manufacturer, original device manufacturer, but like this company makes a shitload of generic meters for other companies because they were one of the original ones to get it this cheap, this kind of package. But then to make more money, because they were selling in bulk, they went with a cheaper Geiger tube. But they never, from what I understand, they never updated the firmware. So apparently this is only somewhat accurate. But with the firmware changes and putting one of a variety of tubes in there, you can actually change different sensitivities and all that from my understanding. I'm still learning about stuff like that. So Rob says, I love my radio code 103 to bits. Isn't that G103 or is that just 103? It's a serious bit of kit. Well, it's basically a spectrometer, if I'm not mistaken, right, Rob? The NBC are still going. Yeah, that's cool. Let them do the thing, man. They having a good time, having a good time. We're doing our thing here. They do theirs there. See, at that point, I should. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, actually, it's about time for Pussies and Pianos. Oh yeah, speaking of food later, I actually have my dinner right here. The spitometer. Reacor is way more than a Geiger counter. Oh yeah. So it would be considered a spectrometer. Okay, that's what I thought so. That's what I remembered reading because I almost bought a Radiacore. But I instead went with this one, which I don't know, I might get a Radiacore, but at the same time, I don't, for my particular needs, I think just upgrading this one would probably fit exactly my needs. But or the 103G, that's right, okay. But I think for my basic very, very hobbyist level stuff, I think a tuned version of this would be fucking perfect. AFK to go play with my uranium samples and smoke some legal herbs. Absolutely, frogs, you do your thing. We'll be here. Although we are getting ready to do Pussies and Pianos. So, let's see here. Let's get Rob's stuff pulled up. Cats. Where is Rob over here? Rob. Cat plus Rob. See, no email. Let me see. We started with emails. And, oh, there's another. Okay, there's a. Oh, no, there's another one right there. Okay. Yep, I've missed that one. There's an older one. But we'll get that right after Pussies and Pianos. We'll go back because another one just came in. Actually, a few more have come in, or I may have missed a couple as well. But yeah, we'll do some more after Pussies and Piano. So let's get that going, and I will talk to you all shortly. I think I'm gonna get probably. I'm gonna see. I'm actually gonna see if I hang out for a minute. If Dude will hang out, because it seems like if I walk away, he usually leaves when Ronnie's around. So we're maybe out there an extra moment. So we'll see what happens. But either way, that's good. That's good. Here we go. And go. That's not the right one. There it is. And great music as always. Thank you, Rob. Much appreciated. I guess you could see from what I could tell, it looked like the dude was fine to hang out and eat. I don't know what the camera could see. It seemed like he was good to eat until I had to walk away, and then I came back. He was through the door, which right on the other side of the door that you see there in the corner, that's his little like hidey hole where he kind of just hangs out, and then he'll like go into the basement, do his stuff down there. He's got food, water, litter, everything down there. Every floor does. But he usually waits at the top of the stairs for me to get home so that he can come in the bedroom and hang out. Like, I'll come in and he'll pop his head out through the door sometimes, like, meow, and he'll literally just meow and stick his head out. You know, like, come on, man, you coming? And, like, he's figured out that if I say, are you coming? Like, and then he knows that it's time to go to bed, or at least go into the bedroom. So, he's doing good. As far as Ronnie's taking his time. Poofers went on to go and lick Mama's plate. I think his camo cat's on the way out. Alright. If anything, I'll keep that view up. If anything interesting happens, I'll come back. Oh, well, hold on. As soon as I say that, here comes Poofers. I guess she's back from licking Mama's plate. Hey, and Frank Nuttabetti, what's going on? Just noticed you. I don't know how long you've been here. Twinkle Fingers, yeah, Rasher, he's good. He's good. That's why he's here. That's why he's my homie. It's funny. Like, you would kind of expect a piano tuner to at least be able to play basic piano, because you kind of got to test it. Yeah, I feel like those go hand in hand, quote, pun intended. Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta fix the crop on this. But, the interesting thing is apparently that doesn't apply in the forklift industry, because I know some motherfuckers that can fix some forklifts, but they can't drive them worth a fuck. But Rob definitely has the, what the hell is bottom capture on this? Oh, there it is. Well, Rob definitely has the piano aspect of that down. Let me fix the crop on that a little bit. Tighten it up here. Oh, yeah, that's bottom capture. Why am I doing that? Well, bottom capture needed too. I need cat. Where's the cat view? My cat view over here. Cat low cam. It's called cat. It's still called cat low cam, even though it's over my head now. I don't know. Just go with it. Just go with it. All right, she's just about done. Let me finish this crop real quick, because there's no point in having all that over there when we can just do that. And now you can actually tell there's a door there. All right, well, she's gone except for her tail. So let's come back over here. What's up, everybody? Kevin, who's touching who? Oh, that was way up there. Egg cell lent. Is that, what the hell is that called? 3-word. What is that 3-word thing? Oh, Rob was Pianoman showing me 3 words. Where 3? I don't know. The 3-word locator thing. What's it, like within like 5 meters or something like that? Yeah. So anyway, we'll go back to yeah, it's close enough to 7. We can start talking food again. So here's Pianoman. Here's Pancake Man, or Captain Pancakes, with some Choco chips. Yeah, fix the crop on this one too. Here's some Choco chip pancakes about to sitting on that old. Oh, that's on the griddle. That's not a pan. That is on the griddle. Oh yeah, what 3 words? Yeah. Yeah, that's a neat one. All right, let's see if I can do this without getting it all up. All right, good. Chocolate chip. Add cheesecake filling and whipped cream. Fucking right. I would try that. I'm going to be honest here, though. That cheesecake filling probably wouldn't make it to the pancakes. Kind of like when you make bacon. Like if you need half a pound, you got to make a pound. because you're going to eat half of it while you're making it. I don't know that cheesecake filling would last before it got used properly. The old standard stack. What's that about? Looks like some like 5 or 6 inch Ardilios. Nice. I would go for like one of the Choco chips myself with just a lot of butter and some of that cheesecake. Sounds fucking filling for fuck's sake, says Fama. Hell yeah, fucking filling. I ain't even thought about that shit. Good money shot there. Shot. The pups waiting for the leftover pancakes because they eat everything in the house, including that couch. The puppers doing pupper things. At least they're not trying to eat each other. That's always a bonus. Let's see. Kevin Hardesty has 3 for us. We have Fluffy Belly. Can't zoom on Google. But there's a Floofer Belly. Remember, all cats are, no matter how dark they are, they're all just some brown. That's cool. Chill. Goofing ass cat. What do we have there? Needles, South parking, a little parking deck. Looks like a diner. Outside little setting there. Got the old school antenna and satellite dish on the roof. Got the actual clock thing in the background. That's cool. Yeah, Kevin Hardesty does Lego stuff as well. Sometimes while we are doing Legos on Wednesday. There's the upside down floofer cat. Love the eyes. The eyes are cool. Thank you for those, Kevin Hardesty. And the boozy. Oh, tree fell on the greenhouse. Oh, there's an old ass picture. Some douchebag. Oh, shit. Is that from, is that a, wow, a whole bunch of shit. What was that? When did that happen? Was a storm? I guess, was there some storm cells going through here recently? Because it hasn't been done shit today. Especially today. Today was nice. I actually mowed the lawn today. Took my time. Of course, as soon as I went out, the sun fucking came out. Of course. You know how that goes. Yeah, when Boozy's still here or not? Well, yeah, if you're still here, when did that happen? Like, is everything in there just fucked or what? What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi. Oh boy, where'd the mouse go? Why'd the mouse? There it is. Oh, at least that time it went into the other monitor. And okay, yeah. Now I think we're all caught up. Oh wait, nope. We got a video from Mr. S here. Let me pull it up. Super floof. Super floof from Mr. S here. I don't know if there's sound to it or not. I guess we'll find out. There it is, gray floof. On the little air purifier thing catching a breeze. Or is that an air conditioner? Looks more like a purifier with a side intake. Either way, the breeze is a breeze. Because I'm sure the filter is loving that. Classic media. Thank you for that, Mr. Rest. I'd really like gray floofs. I really do miss Larry. Larry was a good cat. I'm sure he's doing well. I hope so anyway. It's kind of a bummer not having Larry and Jeff around after, the split up thing. Because they always took care of the food dispenser. I have one of those big dog things where you fill it up. It's a fucking like 2-gallon thing. You put the dry nuggets in and it just kind of gravity refills the bowl. But like if you use those, sometimes they just get stuck together and the bowls start to get low. Well, Larry and Jeff, Larry, yeah, he was a Russian blue. Jeff was our Caesar kitty, if you remember Jeff. Jeff. He both of them knew if there wasn't enough food in the bowl, they would just butt check it. They'd just slam the thing with their booties. Food would just fall out and then they just continue on. But none of the other cats know to do that. They don't know to butt check the food feeder if it gets low. And I check it all the time anyway. But yeah, it was nice to have them to auto refill the food thingy for me. Well, for everyone. It's a shame they didn't know how to actually like pour cat food into it. That would have been super useful. The air with no smell is probably nice for the cats. So odd. Is it a portable AC? Oh, yeah, I guess if it's filtered AC, yeah. Ew, it is a portable AC? Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I was looking for like an exhaust tube somewhere, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So that would explain why the kitty's sitting there. It's probably nice if it's warm in the house. Are we fully Frank? We got Frank Noto batting. Is Franco here? I don't know if I've seen Franco talking yet. Yep, okay, we got 78. So we're at least 2 Franks. Or at least Frank squared. I don't think I've seen Franco yet. I think the chat, yeah, something's going on with the chat here. I feel like it's only limiting the scroll back to like the past certain amount. I wonder why I don't get a full scroll back on that. I'm going to look at the settings on that. Because that's lame. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Well, actually, you know what? Let me, because my main one, which is down on the other, well, my other main one, which is down on the backup monitor, is only going back about 50 messages too. I'll have to see if I can get it to extend that, because I'd like to go back further if need be. Especially when I just, like, especially when I'm gaming or something and I'm just totally not fucking paying attention to shit, because that happens all the time. Let's see. It looks like a portable. Yeah, there's Sam. Yeah. A perfect way to test a filtration, says Red Dwarfer. That is one way to put it. It's a stressed cat. A stressed cat. A stress test with an unstressed cat. Oh, we got bing bongs coming in. What do we got? We got something from Chippy. What do we got there? From Chippy, some of my meters. Okay. What's Chip got here? Let's swing that on over. Yeah, the zoom kind of. Yeah, I have it cropped pretty tight so I can try not to dox anybody. I like the little boot thing. Is that like one of them like bronze baby shoe things? Is that like an actual one or just like some shit you found at a trinket shop? No way you can tell the roll. Look at the cobwebs. Nice. That's a nice touch. I would absolutely leave them there. And at this point, I cheer all the spiders. All right, there. Okay. All right. I was waiting for this. All right, everybody. Pull up a little bit. We have to talk about something real quick that I've known for a few days, but I was waiting for the person themselves to let them know because I don't want to call anyone out when they're not ready. But yes, Frank Neto Betty, his wife Jackie passed away, as he says, last week on Saturday, June 7th at 2:02 p.m. She had been battling various illnesses and such, and that sucks, man. Like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I can't. Like, obviously, there's nothing I can say to make it better, but there she is. Oh, and there we go. There they are. But
Thank you for calling Essex Middle River Veterinary Center. We are now closed.
Why does this keep calling people when I'm doing this? But okay, yeah, I guess Essex Middle River. So yeah, that's my vet. Essex. I told you that before anyway. Fuck. Sorry. But yes, so she finally succumbed to stuff, and like I said, I'm sorry to hear that. Cheers to her. Cheers to you. A toast. Like I said, I can't make anything. Can't say anything that's going to make it go away. Most important thing is you do your thing at your pace. Don't let anybody say, "Oh, it's for the better," or "Oh, it's for this," because, like, let's be honest. for the better would be her being sitting there next to you perfectly healthy. Like, there's no, it's for the better. It sucks. And like, I'm one of them people, I'm not going to try and, it's almost like sometimes people try to invalidate your grief in a way. Don't let that happen. You do what you need to do at your pace. When you're ready, you will feel better. When you are ready, you will not move on, but you'll take the next step. Not saying that like, you're going to wake up in a week and like run into the strip club and start banging your dick on all the poles going, woo! But, when you're ready, you'll take the next step. But make sure you do your thing. And again, I'm very sorry to hear that. But do your thing, brother. Do your thing at your pace. Like I said, because too many times people say some like I don't know how to put this, but too many times people say some dumb shit that just doesn't make sense when someone passes away, and it's like, no. It's I don't know, but do your thing at your pace. And like I said, I've known about that for a few days because obviously, friends and people and homies talk, but I didn't want to announce it because you need to be ready to let people know. So Frank says, yeah, we'll be doing that, but I've been giving the kitties extra loving. Well, there you go. That's a good way. It's good to have at least have some fuzzy buddies around to help you out. So again, cheers to Frank, cheers to Jackie, and do your thing, brother. You'll everything will be cool in time, at its own pace. Everything will be good. No worries. We've all gone through some tough ass shit. You seem like you'll be cruel. You'll be cool, not cruel, cool. But everything at your own pace, and just do your thing, brother. Most things to say are extremely dumb, says Leave Me Alone. Yeah, a lot of things that people say when there's like grieving going on, it's when you really think about it, it's almost like they're invalidating you being sad. When you kind of really think about some of the things that people say, and that's yeah, that's no good. Absolutely no reason why someone shouldn't be sad, and like you're gonna have days that'll be good, you'll have days that'll be bad, and then everything will just progress, as it were. So, and yeah, tell them like you're allowed to be bitter. Like if you want to be mad on some days, absolutely, because it's bullshit. It is a bullshit situation. The entire fucking thing is bullshit. I mean, we know how that goes. It's as the fucking expression goes, only the good die young or whatever. But it's it's and the other thing, it's absolutely justified and correct to say it's not fair because it's not. Because I've heard people say that, and other people go, "Well, that sounds a little childish." It's not that it's fair. It's just like, no, it's not fair. Fuck that. It's not. There's no reason for shit like that. So do your thing. Let's see. I head back to work Monday. Took the week off from work, and they paid for it. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. You got time off. My company does that too. And I mean, it's obviously there's a chart that's certain people, certain relatives get certain length. You get like more for your parents than you do for I guess your siblings or something like that. I don't know. There's a thing there. Um, but yeah, my company does cover some days for you as well. I actually had to use that once when my mom died, which sucks because like it's almost like sorry I have to waste your money for this bullshit, but yeah, I just didn't. There was just no love there with her, so like it's just like what the fuck ever. All right, let me go ahead and flip this one back there. All right, let's see where we're at with everything. We got the old meters, we got that, we got the video. How about over here? Got that. I think we're caught up. All right. Oof. My dad fucked off when I was 2 years old, says Rasher. Yeah, but yeah, my parents were around, but my mom was I'm sorry, my mother. She was never really my mom, that's for sure. My mother, well, I mean, I've talked about this before. She was a fucking wreck. Then she was awesome when she married my stepdad, Buck. I mean, she had times of awesomeness when she was married to certain guys because she went through various dudes because they all realized she was a fucking nutbag. But Buck was like he could handle her nutbagginess and he became her anchor, and then she was okay for a while, and then he had a heart attack and she turned into a fucking flaming moron. Total just bullshit. Like she just and there's like I told her, like she called me up one day, she needed a ride. Next thing you know, she's buying crack. Like, oh, I took you to get your fucking crack dealer. And I didn't talk to her for like 10 years. Like, fuck that. But anyway, Jesus, I don't know how the fuck I got on that topic. Let's see, Sas says, when I was told my dad was dying, I went up to see him and then took time off again for the funeral. When I got back, the HR lady said, you were entitled to 5 days compassionate leave or bereavement, some companies call it. You've had 8 off. Do you want to take 3 days as a holiday or unpaid leave? Yeah, that gets kind of tough. It's good that they cover some of it, but it is tough when like you realize they can't cover all of it. But yes, your policies are there for a reason, I guess. Let's see, Rasher, never met him. He was English. Supposedly he died in a car crash in Australia. He was in the merchant navy. So he didn't necessarily ditch out per se. He just, or do you think he like literally just fucked off, or do you think that's just what happened? Or like, I guess he died after you or two there, Rasher? I laughed at the insensitivity of it. Yeah, that's one of them. Like, it's one of it. I see it both ways. Like, if your parents are dying, like that's some serious shit. You may need more than a few days, but then some people might abuse it. It's one of those things where like the honest people, the reason that they have limits is because dishonest people fucked over the honest people, kind of thing. That's just how the world is run now. Policies are there because of the dishonest and the lazy. That's why most rules exist. Otherwise, if we could just do things completely honestly, we wouldn't have to do all this dumb shit and we could just fucking coexist. Just be goddamn happy. Just be happy! You know what I mean? I don't know,
I'm Pickle Rick!
But, yeah. I don't know. Black Watcher, I was lucky. Just lost my dad 2 years back. I lost my mom in 96. My dad's still kicking. My stepmom's still going. And they raised me mostly my stepmom, honestly. My dad, he was always there. He just was physically present, but it turns out he did support me off camera, as it were. He's just, they supported me. They did good to support me. They raised me as best they can, and things went pretty well. And like as I've said before, I attribute them to the fact of where I am now in my career, because they got me started in electrical engineering when I was 9.5, and it fucking worked. So, but I guess the whole fluid thing in 2020 was a shit show. But as far as I'm concerned, there was one good thing that happened, and that was my mother. See, David Garcia, I lost my dad to cancer in 2007 and my best friend in 99 to cancer. Cancer just fucking sucks. Like, everything is cancerous nowadays. Like, I've just kind of resolved the fact that everything I do is cancerous, so, man, I might as well just do it and be happy and then just wait till horrible things happen. I don't know. And this is someone that's watched many family members die of that. So it's not like I'm trying to be insensitive to it, but in my personal resolve, it's like everything is going to fucking kill you. So just do what it takes to at least live a happy-ish life as much as you can. You like that fluid? Yeah, because you got to think, Rasher, too. A lot of not that I monetize my my YouTube streams, but YouTube, like, it'll kick in and do scans and AI filters and shit if you say COVID. Like right now, like the stream is on the thing because it's going to check to make sure I'm giving accurate information, which I do try to actually do. Well, at least what I consider accurate information. Most other people do, but if I say fluvid, one, it doesn't, like, some people, like, straight up, like, some people, when they hear that word, like, it is minor PTSD, because let's face it, whatever the fuck was going on, whatever conspiracies there were or weren't, whatever the fuck was going on, it was shitty in 2020. It was some fucking life-altering shit, and there's a lot of people that actually have, like, some, I guess, minor and major, but some effect of PTSD when anyone says that word. So when you say fluvid, it's literally, they'll understand it, they'll know it, but it won't trigger as much as some people get kind of emotional, and some people don't even want to hear the fucking word. Some people, they're just tired of hearing it, which is, in a way, minor PTSD, I would say. So if I say fluvid, it gets the thing across, everybody knows what you mean, and goes from there. Frank Nenebetti, remember for 19 months. Appreciate that, the support. Cheers to all who have lost loved ones. Yeah, there you go. So cheers to that there. And yeah, 7:15, whatever. Yeah, cheers to that there, Frank. Cheers to everyone that's lost. And, and even if you have it, then cheers to you when and if it happens. Because, if you need anybody, we're always here to help. Takes a lot to raise a child. I mean, maybe take into consideration. Who? It was the day I got back. Wait a minute. Oh, I left it in insensitivity. It was like the day I got back. She could have left it a few days and asked me in private rather than passing. Oh, yeah, that's something you'd usually want to talk about, like in an office. Yeah, that's not great there, Sauce. Chippy says my uncle was in the merchant navy. Is like, what is that? Just like some navy thing that just protects merchant vessels, or I don't actually know that I've really figured out what the merchant navy is. Anyway, he passed from emphysema in 1999, a week before I was leaving for the USA. Ooh. One of his last wishes is that I did not attend his funeral and went. Oh, so he didn't want you to, like, I guess, delay your USA trip. No, I get that. I mean, I'd imagine I'd be the same way. I'd be like, don't let my bullshit fucking get in your way of doing whatever you need to do. Like, I'll be straight up with you. I was actually, for some reason, thinking about this yesterday because just there's more people dying, and I actually know quite a few people right now that are fighting that, or dealing with it in some way. But like, as far as like when I go, I have nothing. Like, people like, oh, I have a plot reserved, or I have this written up, or I have this to do that, or money set aside for this. I'm like, just fucking throw me in the ocean. I don't give a fuck. Like, what do I care what you do with my fucking sack of my little skin sack? Like, I don't know what they do to people that don't have a thing, but I don't have any family they can lean on, which, so, I don't know, I guess they just throw you in an unmarked mass grave. Do they still do mass graves? Like, I'd be fine with that. At least you'd be able to cuddle for eternity with a bunch of motherfuckers. Like, oh, don't seem so bad. I guess I'll dress up a little bit, maybe put on a fucking, like, party outfit, but no, I don't, like, I have absolutely no plan for once I wink out because I kind of don't care. Well, like I said, that's me. That's not everybody. But yeah, the Merchant Marines. Oh, you're in the Merchant Marines, Merchant Navy. What? So there's Merchant Marines, a Merchant Navy. Like, what? I need to Google some shit. Quattro, someone will probably claim your skin sack. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I guess I figure if I get a will, I'll be like, just use me for medical experimentation. Just do something cool with my body. Like, that's basically all I give a shit about. Like, do something cool. Okay, here you go. Rasher with 10, what is that? Euros, 10 euros. You guys are cool. Hey, buddy, you're cool too. I'm glad you could hang out tonight. Seems like everybody's doing pretty chill this evening. C2S, I die. Throw me in a ditch. I don't care. I'll be dead. Yeah, I don't. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, my consciousness is, like, while I am Buddhist, I don't know that reincarnation is an absolute fact. Like, I would like to think it is. Like, if I could be reincarnated, I wouldn't mind, quote, taking a step backwards and just, like, make me a house cat. Like, just chilling around the house doing my thing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, honestly, like, my consciousness and everything that is my being is just done at that point. I'm just a fucking barely in controlled, fairly unstable chemical fucking reaction that's happening, and this is my opinion, obviously. Obviously, I'm not a super religious person. That was a noise. Just redeemed stretch. Norman with the stretch. Alright, why didn't that? Something's wrong with this dashboard because that didn't pick up that Twitch, but let me get that stretch going. So I'm missing, why am I missing Twitch stuff? What the fuck? God, hold on. All right, Twitch people, I am sorry if I've missed you. I'm seeing stuff that I've missed up there for some goddamn reason. Oh, wow. Let me try to reconnect that because that is annoying. Where's the reconnect? Can I get a refresh? Refresh, there's the refresh. Alright, let me try that again. That's weird, sorry, like, that should have came up over there and said that, like, did I miss it? Scanning, yeah, because I don't see any purple there. Like, did it lose connection? Let's see. There's that, there's it there. Okay, I don't know, I refreshed the connection now, it seems okay, so we'll just go with it. There you go, Mr. S with the 420. Cheers. Oh, wait, there was another thing. Why isn't it showing the alerts there? So the Twitch chat's working now, like, yeah, like Norman, now we can see you, but it's not showing me when things are done. Oh no, there's the Mr. S, but it's not highlighting that as a thing, as like a give a toast. Let's see about it. Anyway, giving a toast. Thank you, Mr. S. Have a shot. Have a drink, have a sip, have a smoke, have a puff. I don't know, have a fucking snort if you got some good coke, like y'all were talking about earlier, I think. What the hell was cocaine talking about? Was that in chocolate? Yeah, they said they had something in coke, and I'm like, really? What kind of fucking coke? But either way, cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It's delayed. Yeah, it's a little delayed up there. But it's not giving it, like, because I see a slightly different version of this. Like on mine, it looks more like the chat you probably see over here. Like, you know, standard YouTube chat, how it's just line, not bubble, bubble. So over here, I see all the lines, but the alerts aren't really very eye-popping, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to see on my text screen. Like, if I'm looking at the YouTube chat, you know, it's a big green thing, you know, yellow stuff, you know, big lights, everything pops up. On here, I can barely tell that, like, Rasher donated 10 euros. And when that stretch came up, it just looks like a regular text message. When Mr. S did the 420 cheers, that was actually a thing you can redeem. That was give a toast. But it doesn't say anything about something being redeemed up here. Alright, So I'm just gonna have to actually just be really careful with the audible. Yeah, audible. I feel like there's a better word for that. The audible alerts. Oh, anyway, okay. But yeah, we'll always be a little delay. It's usually about a 4-second delay. Well, to you, for y'all to see it, it's probably closer, like from like when you hit enter, due to delay and blah blah blah. It's probably like a 5 to 6 second delay, I would think. Bugs in the apps. It may just not be a feature. I'll have to go through the versions here, and like I'm on Discord, like the dev for Social Stream Ninja. Like he's pretty cool. He's a cool guy named Steve. Does a bunch of videos. He's very very interactive with his audience. So he's I've helped him and shown him some bugs and all that. So I'll see if there's a way that he can make that more obvious. Like I'd love it if it popped up like red, not just like slightly yellower than the normal thing, I guess. Like I want something big and motherfucking like boom, like somebody just did something cool, for the channel or for everybody or whatever. I guess audio alert, not audible. I mean, granted, yeah, because that's now when I think audible, I think of the fucking book company, but that's not actually, yeah. I wouldn't trust buying coke these days, fentanyl and all that. So Sam, yeah, I'm glad I don't fuck with that anymore. Because I'd probably not be here right now having this conversation. That would be in said mass grave or whatever. Lockwatcher, I prefer pancakes over skin sacks. That's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I would probably agree with that actually. Yeah, at this point in time. Not really in the mood for any skin sackage right now, so. Chipmunk, I got the stink eye from my late wife when I made a dad joke before the wedding. What's the longest sentence in the English language? I do. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a sentence, alright. Jack Attack, I never knew what happiness was until I got married, but then it was too late. Hey, look at that. 2 jokes right in a row that actually are closely related. When Scrufdog finishes, should we all go back to Clive's Twitch? They're still going. That's fucking funny. That's cool. I wonder. I wonder if Clive wants to try that new stream together feature. I wonder if we could do that, because then we could all of us could link, because there's a built-in thing that's, I think it's kind of newish to Twitch, where you can do built-in multi-person streaming. Like all that shit I set up with Stream Elements, the fucking bouncing around and 8 million fucking thingies, overlays. Well, that's like built into Twitch now. So, like, if we did that, I'd be able to, I guess the YouTubers would have to come back over to Clive's stream or my stream over on Twitch, because I would have I would have to set up a whole thing to capture the Twitch stream and then rebroadcast it on YouTube. But then that'd be a weird delay. I'd have to work on that. But yeah, maybe I'll try that. Not now, and later on. But yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna. How would I do that? How would I rebroadcast that? I would have to. Oh, and the other thing, you can do a combined chat, so I wouldn't have to have a bunch of chat window. I have no idea. Like that would be something I'd have to practice that with someone to make it work on the YouTube side. Because that's the weird thing about like streaming, and then like that would be something I could easily do on Twitch only. But then, like, when I'm do anything out of the studio, it's going to be on YouTube only. Because, like, I need all this shit to do the dual stream. NBC's The Manx Beer Club. That is Big Clive, Kevin, June, and Lil June. Kevin's not June Jr., but Kevin's son June. Just some Clive and his homies. Yeah, every once in a while they get together and just sit around and bullshit and drink and stuff like that. And they're still like Clive did the Twitch raid. Like some people came over, some people stayed or whatever, but then he forgot to end the stream, so they just kept going anyway. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're fucking hammered by now. Yeah, I've never actually tried the stream together thing, but yeah, maybe I'll see if Clive is sober enough to hit the right buttons. Whoa, careful, Rasher. Don't say that around Christian Herald. Holy shit. Well, you thought you and Chippy can get into it sometimes. Woo, this is, I feel like I should go make some fucking popcorn after you said, yep, there we go. Wait for this one. Hold on. Oh, let's just watch this here. Yeah, Rob. Uh-oh. Chipmunk Kelvin. Why did I say Kelvin? Weird. Kevin deals with 11,000 volt volt AC. I guess that's AC electricity. How can you, yeah, AC. How can you not like him? Take cover. Yep. Yeah, we know how that's going to go. Yep. Everybody. Yep. Okay. All right. Let me see here. We got that. We got that. That's good. That's good. There. We talked about that. Oh, yeah. So here's my dinner. I'll be eating this. Oh, just a recommendation when you have like these little things, which was kind of a bummer because I prefer when my Chinese food comes in like the classic paper thing. I mean, I've just saved these. These are fucking great to be reused. But I do just kind of prefer the paper ones. But whenever you have this and you got all that on the top, like just so that you don't get water everywhere, just go. Give it a good flick. That gets most of the water off of it. At least all the big drops. And then you can peel it and not fuck it up. But yeah, this is the, how I say I always get the house special rice. There's shrimp. There's some piece of shrimp there. There's some pork. Let me get some meat out of here. Oh, there's some beef in there somewhere. But yeah, that's what I'll be finishing up. My house special or combination fried rice. And then I have some dumplings in there. I got some beef and broccoli for later or tomorrow. Are we talking Kevin or Kelvin's? I guess we can talk about both. What? Alexa, what is room temperature in Kelvin? It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. 298K, so that's about 68 to 70 degrees. I'm pretty sure universal room temperature is 68 degrees. Huh? Alexa, what's room temperature?
Bedroom doesn't support that.
Yeah. Alexa, what's the definition of room temperature?
Room temperature is typically defined as the comfortable indoor temperature range, which is usually 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius.
It's a range. Okay. All right. 298 degrees Kelvin is room temperature. So, yeah, I guess Kevin is probably Kelvin B. We can measure Kevin in Kelvin. Or actually work with someone named Kelvin. Cool dude. Been doing well in the company, which is always cool to see. Ask her about relative humidity. And which thing? There's quite a few things I could ask her about relative humidity there, Rob. I'm going to need a little bit more. Hey, piece of fucking pork fell out. Alexa, play the sound of a toilet flushing.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, what? It used to actually just play a fucking toilet flush. What the fuck? Why is there a bug in there? Oh, I was mowing the lawn in and out today. Standardized temperature for calibration is 20 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, 68 degrees. Okay. I thought it was about 68. I figured that was the pretty stuff. Like, I always thought that was like the standard, like, fucking temperature. Which is weird. That's where I try to keep the house in the winter. Though, actually, lately it's been up like 69, 70 degrees. I really need to, like, I'd really love to get the house rewrapped. Like get some Tyvek, which is like basically it's just sealing, basically plastic wrapping your house. I love to get it like Tyvek and get some new like actual insulation put on the outside and get it re-sided, but it's going to be tens and tens of thousands of dollars because under my aluminum siding is fucking asbestos. So that means the house needs to be put in a fucking bubble and evacuated for like weeks if they were to ever do that. So I'm like, nope. Guess I'm living with the aluminum siding for the rest of my fucking life. Because I ain't dealing with that bullshit. As long as it's, what's the fucking word they use? Captured? Encapsulated. That's it. It's, quote, encapsulated in the siding. So, yeah. But I ain't fucking with it. Like, if that aluminum siding starts getting holes in it, I'm gonna patch that shit up. Well, yeah, so you gotta ask her the right way there, Chipmunk. Because the first time she thought I was trying to figure out the temperature in the bedroom. I don't know. Or I guess maybe she said thermo. I don't know what she said. Just remove the asbestos bit by bit and bury it. There's really no easy way to do that from under the siding. And I think the original roof, well, I know the original roof shingles, like the house is, it's got the A thing going on. And then on like this side of the A, they did an addition. So like, there you go. Say like this is where the roof ended before that, like that. Then they did an additional one that brought out the kitchen. So this is the whole kitchen room. So it's like a much shallower roof. But that little section underneath, they never took the old shingles off. And it's the original shingles. And I think those might be asbestos too. So I don't go up there too often. I was going to set up a better way, circulation, like some sort of HVAC between the two attics to help keep them both aired out. But then I saw those shingles and I went, you know what? I don't want to fucking touch them because they look like they may be asbestos shingles too. And I ain't trying to drill shit or do nothing with that. So that's why the kitchen's always fucking hot. All right, Zap, have a good one. I hope you had a good evening and have a good rest of your weekend. Twitch ad just started. For those that get the ads. Oh, I didn't even check. Well, they're on ad. I have to ask once the ad's over. I didn't even check to see when the ad ran for Pussies and Pianos. I hope it wasn't running when we did Pussies and Pianos. Fuck, I forgot to check that. I can get better at that. I've been pretty good at it. I just kind of haven't been paying attention to the ads this time. Delta Mike Rasher, my life is off grid. That's a subtle way to put it there, Delta Mike. I don't recommend it. That's because I'm a tramp. You just need to find yourself a nice lady there, tramp. That and get the biggest motherfucking scissors you can find to cut through all that dumbass red tape. Jesus fuck. Rasher, I would love solar power, not because of power prices, but just to be off grid. Yeah, that would be a good reason to have solar power. That's what most people use when they go completely off grid, which makes sense. Like I may set up a solar system in here, not to go off grid, but just to save a little bit of power and have something available if the power goes out. Like I may at some point put a secondary 120 volt system in here. Probably use different color, like maybe use like like the orange Romex or whatever they fucking is up to code nowadays, but a different color, a very obvious color, and run a secondary 120 volt system through the house that's for anything that has to do with lights, like the basic lights. Like, I'm not worried about necessarily the LEDs, but powering the lights in the ceilings and shit, so that even if the power goes out, I can fucking flick it, turn the lights, still work, and then, during the day and at night, if I just run off the solar system, and any good solar system you get, if the batteries go dead at night, it just flicks over to mains so that you're not done. But, like, I don't see any reason not to at least power my lights off of that, and maybe a couple sockets. Like, I'm not going to power the computer off of it necessarily. That's got its own battery backup, and yeah, that'd be something I'd have to think about, because I do have access to the power feed, like direct access to the power feed for that plug. But I don't know. That's something in the future. We'll see how it goes, because like, I don't plan on going anything. Like, I don't plan on going anywhere. I've done so much customization to this house to put it where I kind of want it. I don't really see the need to want to leave. Besides my stupid yard, but whatever. Stupid grass. I think Pussies and Pianos started around 6:37. That sounds about right, which means the ad would have likely been right before it. Clive's just realized. Clive still hasn't totally figured out that he's still alive. Oh, they finally stopped. Oh, okay. Good lord. Oh boy. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad they had a good time. I was wondering if they were just going to keep drinking and going on. How was little June? Was he still conscious, or was he keeping up with the fellas? I told my suitcase that there will be no vacations this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. Emotional cabbage. Anyway, young June went to meet a lady friend. Oh, no whiskey dick for him then. All right. Good on him. Good on him. He was gone when I checked about 10 minutes ago. Okay, so he rolled on. That's good. As long as his lady friend wasn't the porcelain goddess of barf barf. Dad Kid had very nice words about his son. That's cool. That's good. He seems like a good kid. He was away for some nookies, as Jack Attack. That's another way to put it. Yep. He ran away to get laid when you started. Oh, there you go. Good. Lady friend booked a hotel for that? Like, seriously there, Christian? Like, that would be funny as shit. Frank Notobetty, my coworker is off grid. He's got solar and backup propane, a solar and back, okay. He's got a solar and propane backup Generac generator. He lives 5 miles from the closest electric pole. Yeah, that sounds good, especially a Generac. Generac's like the fucking bee's knees, tits McGits of fucking generators. My generator has, I have it set up for to run on gasoline or fucking forklift propane. If a woman books a hotel, it's murder, maybe. I mean, I think that kind of goes wherever you want to go with that one. Talking to Rolf. Talking to God on the big phone. Talking to Rolf. Oh boy. I haven't actually watched one of his videos in a while. You want a dual fuel one? Yeah, apparently if all I gotta do is change the fitting and twist the regulator out, like, or twist the regulator in, I think 3 turns, and it'll run off of natural gas. Whoa. Hey, there's Big Clive back again with another raid. What's up, everybody? Appreciate that, Clive. Heard you guys had a good time once you realized that you were still going. Assuming any of you are actually here. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Natural ass. Apparently, I can unraid and then raid again. Yeah, you basically double raided, which is that's fucking cool. That'll work. Either way, everybody's having fun. That's all that matters. Yeah, I figured if you were still going, I was going to see if you wanted to try and like. I don't know if you know. There's if you've seen that stream together thing, like that what me and you did when we dual streamed before, and I had all that shit set up here. Apparently, that's just built into Twitch now. So we may have to mess around with that at some point. It was an awesome, awkward moment. Oh, I'm sure it was. Why are you... What's the diamond thing next to your name? Click to feature... No, that's... now, why does Clive's name have that? What is that? Oh, Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're a VIP on the channel. That's right. I hope the dual stream feature won't mess with my recording process. I doubt it would. I think at that point, both of us show exactly the same thing, and if you dual stream on this, it actually... Well, yeah, no, not now. Not now, Clive. I mean, like, sometimes out, obviously. No. But apparently part of it now is that actually bonds chat together. So no matter which stream you watch... Oh, and it actually, I'm sorry, it bonds everything. So we share viewers, like views. So, you know, no matter who's watching who, if 50 people's watching me and like 500 people are watching Clive, then we share the views because we're both broadcasting on each other's streams. It bonds the chat together, so all the Twitch chat is everybody's chat. And the way my plugin works, that means all the chat would be over here, so it would bond the chat for us as well. Well, for my viewers anyway, not yours, obviously. But that might be interesting to try at a, obviously, yeah, definitely a later date. But either way, cheers and welcome back. Glad y'all, thought the fellas had a good time. As far as I know, Christian, it bonds the moderation as well. Pretty sure, like it just straight combines everything, and then everyone just works together. Because at that point, you know, you have to, like, I already added Clive to my like automatically allow stream together. Like it doesn't have to ask my permission. Like if Clive initiated it, it would just like be like, all right, you ready to go? And I'd just, I guess, click a button or something. But yeah, from what I understand, it just completely bonds everything. So no matter which channel you're watching, you see the same exact thing, and everybody does everything, which is fucking great because that's the work of a couple plugins and a lot of overlay work. And when I was doing that with Clive through Stream Elements, I don't know if some of you may remember, well, Clive mostly, because Clive was the one that looked at it. I had to have a second camera under this camera because I had to use the second camera for Clive to see, because I couldn't share this camera because it just fucking the way Windows and devices and all this shit. Like that was a pain in the ass, but Twitch has got a pretty good way to do it. That being said, if you know, if a dual stream were to happen, I would at the very least figure out a way to, and obviously there would be a slight delay, but to shoot it over to YouTube as well. But I may practice that with my alt Twitch account, because Ronnie has a Twitch account as well. Ronnie Camo Kitty, my ginger boy, he's got a Discord account and a Twitch account. Renee Glasgow. There you go. You remember, but it worked. Yeah, it was complicated, but it worked. I am back on Twatch too, so I can see Clive Twatch. You know what? It's not so bad over here. It's not so bad over here. It all depends on who pops in, and it's easy enough to kick people out. I don't think I've seen any bots tonight on Twitch. Nobody, oh, well, no, that's what I blocked, it auto moderates anything from Streamboo. What the fuck that is. That's usually what pops in on Twitch, which is cool. That means, you know, somebody's seeing us. If the bots can see us, then other humans, I assume, would be able to see us. What's up, Megavolt? I don't know if I think I said hi to you already. Let's see, Christian Harold, you should already be sending separate feeds to YouTube and Twitch, so then you just screen capture the Twitch output, take direct HLS output of Twitch and put that. Yeah, I'll figure out how to sort that out. But yeah, I have two. Well, it's obviously it's one feed, and then I split it out here. Like some people use Restream or whatever to do one feed, and then they shoot it out. But no, both my streams originate at the machine, since the encoder, the 4070 Super, handles streaming fucking like with a breeze. And if I really, for some reason, there was some problem, then I wouldn't take that long to set it up on the gaming rig with the 4090. And like, yeah, good luck making a 4090 sweat just with streaming power, especially if you're not playing a game on it. Christ. Originator, personally, I would send entirely different switched feeds. Well, that's what I said. I got to practice, see how I would set it up. Because I have the easy option of just running the Twitch feed right on the gaming PC and just dumping that directly into OBS as well. And I have a separate OBS install on the gaming PC as a weird backup thing in case I need it. So, there's a few ways I could do it. I just got to figure out which one's the easy one and the quickest one. The one with the least delay, and I'll see how it works, because sometimes weird delays pop in and it just sucks. So, did I miss something first time? Oh, okay, that was that. I heard a noise a minute ago. Oh, that was the raid. All right, we're good. We're good. Top Smoke, what's been the highlight of tonight? Did you celebrate Trump's birthday over here? No. Can definitely say we did not celebrate that over here there, Top Smoke. To highlight of tonight, I don't know. I don't know if we had a specific highlight there particularly. I've been relatively chill like this evening. Chat's been all like chill and positive, and for the most part, I guess everything's been cool. Computer too slow, like can actually chat on Twitch now, which is great. I guess the permissions thing fucking sorted itself out. Christian wants to handle things with broads. I don't know. It seems like an antiquated way to put it, but I guess if that's, you know, how you're talking still, that's good. Chris is out for the evening. Good night to you as well. May you enjoy a lovely breakfast. I haven't actually made egg salsa and toast in a while because I ran out of bread. And you get annoyed going to the store, but I'm going to do some eggs, medium chunky salsa, and like no shit, I'll take a little paper towel or like a napkin that like shows up with like, you know, the crab cakes or whatever, and I'll take the plate and I'll kind of put it kind of up on the lip of the stovetop so that it's just a little off level, and I'll take that fucking little paper towel thing and just set it there so it soaks up even just a little bit of like liquid that comes off the chunky, because I want that to be real motherfucking chunky. But that's just because I'm fucking weird. But you know, ugh. Rasher, have a quick pancake. Oh hell yeah! I think I'm having a heart attack. Well, that's probably not great. Oh no, wait, it's a fart attack. Just yeah, okay. Well, in that case, just stick some more hot dogs down there, add some chili, get some good cheese on there, cheddar, a little bit of fucking pepper jack is actually really fucking good. Or you can find go back in time to the late 80s, mid 90s, and find some Frankenstuff fucking hot dogs or Frankenstuff Frankfurters. They were we've talked about them on this channel before. Them motherfucking Frankenstuffs were the goddamn bomb. What's up, Dakahoon? What's everyone talking about? What are we talking about? We're just talking about all kinds of shit tonight. We're kind of typically towards the endish of the stream. We tend to all to get hungry and start talking about food. But yeah, no, oh, man, I wish I could share with you the pure joy of the old Frankenstuff hot dogs because they just took a one. It was a full size fucking dog. Like it fit the bun. You didn't have to tear fucking the bun in half to actually make it fucking fit. But they just like took these big motherfucking hot dogs, drilled the center out, and just put this beautiful fucking, just this nice like fine chili. I call it fine. Like obviously there weren't like big chunks of beans in there, but it was a chili, coarse chili mix, I guess you'd call it, like chili in a blender, but not on pure way. You know what I'm saying? But they put that in there and it had just the right fucking spice and seasoning and texture, and it was, oh god, they were fucking delicious. I can only imagine they had something that got banned in them because everything that tastes that goddamn good, you know, is gonna fucking kill you. Dude, so they starting to come up with some stuff again there, C2S. So I'm gonna have to look around again. Like I really, I just like I don't eat hot dogs too much. Like I'm not a huge fan of them unless they're like on a fire, like you know, off a fucking stick or whatever. But if I can find a good stuffed hot dog again, I might put on some weight. That could be a problem. I just sent you a picture of a new Hot Pocket. Says Lock Watcher. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Ranch Lover. Let's see here. Buffalo style chicken. Yeah, I've seen those. I think I saw those. Yeah, when did I go to the store? Was that yesterday? Yeah, I think I saw them there yesterday. Which is weird because my store usually doesn't have anything like new. But yeah, I used to eat Hot Pockets almost every day. I kind of just, I think I just got tired of them. But every once in a while, I will hit on them. I will buy a thing of Hot Pockets when I'm in there and I look down, I see something I'm just the right flavor. I'll be like, yeah, okay, we can do this again. But then I eat them and I'm like, yeah, they're all right. I think I just ate them too much for too long. But no matter what, and really, there is no correct way to make a Hot Pocket because no matter what you do, it's going to be molten lava surrounded by a fucking popsicle. Like, they are impossible to fucking cook. But if you're really, really fucking patient and you give that, you know, wait, blah, blah, blah minutes after removing from microwave, if you're really patient, usually works itself out. Usually works itself out. Okay, Twitch is still working. Okay, good. A good steamed dog, says Lockwatcher. That guy got pretty steamed in the shower today. If that's what you mean. Let's see. A good steamed dog and a steamed bun with ketchup and mustard plus jalapeno relish. Damn! That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I could actually see that. But I always have to put raw onions on my hot dogs. Like, I really need to. Like, that's just a thing. But, like, we've talked about how I eat raw onions like goddamn onions anyway. Or, we've talked about how I eat onions, raw onions, like apples anyway. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, what the fuck? I found out, you know, that guy Jeremy Harrington, like that's literally his name on YouTube, pops in the field to confuse my apprentice, the other guy that got banned from Amazon. He eats the whole fucking apple minus the seeds and like the stem, I guess. But like he eats the whole fucking thing. Like he eats the core of the apple. Like I considered getting him fired from the company for this. Like I actually like brought it up with the boss. I was like, you may need to get me another apprentice because I don't understand this shit. Does anybody in here eat the fucking core of the apple if you eat an apple? Because that, like, if I nibble into it too much, I'm like, wow, what the fuck, man? Like, it's just, I don't, like, what? Anybody. Like, I'm not going to do, like, a poll or anything like that, because I can't imagine there's many of you. Rob used to eat the cores and seeds. All right, well, you're fucking banned from all my servers. Again. Weirdo. I was traumatized. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's get that. See, that would be a workplace safety issue. What, eating the core? Yeah, actually, I kind of feel like it would be. Frank Notabetty says, I've seen people eat the core, but the same kid also ate the rind off the orange. That's therapist worthy if you're eating the rind of the orange. That is, their mom not like that's what? Oh, okay. Josh, I've eaten whole apples before, core and all. One of my teachers actually noticed. Yeah, we noticed this, Josh, because that's fucking weird. I'm not saying you're a weirdo. That's just fucking weird. I can't imagine that there's actually more than one of you in here that have at least at some point eaten the. Oh my god. Jeez. Have I what? Zen. Okay, this is a legitimate question because you live near me, so it's not even weird. Ann's footlongs. Ann's footlong. No. Where are they at? There, Zen. What area are they in? Because right now I'm cruising all over the place. I'm working up in Bell Camp and Aberdeen a lot. And then down in Glen Dirty a little bit too. I don't know where the fuck I'm working Monday. I actually don't have any plans. I guess I'll just walk in the office and find something to do. 18-inch hot dogs and Glen Dirty. Okay. Next time I'm down there, maybe I'll take a look. They got anything that's, well, they wouldn't have to have stuffed dogs. I'm sure they got, if it's a hot dog joint, then I'm sure they got some fucking wicked chili and cheese. All right, yeah, Glen Dirty. If I'm down there during lunch sometime soon, yeah, I'll take a look. Right, Antoine. Hey, some of us like blue cheese also. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna do. You know how if you do the YouTube um, polls, like it's anonymous or whatever, but now I have the new way to do polls so everyone can do it, and that's not anonymous. So keep in mind, one day I am going to do a poll, and I'm warning you just so you know. I try to be very upfront with my viewers, but eventually I may do a poll about who likes ranch and who likes blue cheese and yada yada, and I may secretly record everyone that likes blue cheese and then have you removed from like the galaxy. Like maybe we can like send you to like Andromeda somewhere or send you over to Orion's belt and you can take your goddamn blue cheese with you to somewhere else. What the fuck? That's just, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just ranch dressing. Someone left in the sun for a month and then come up with any good other fucking reason to do. And they're like, that's not green, it's blue. Yeah, it's blue cheese. It's cheese. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's good. That's fucking gross. Weirdos. No, why would I like sour ranch dressing, Chipmunk? Good God. Lost two mods. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ban half like my crew. That's funny you say that. I was talking about that last night with the fellas. Um about like, drug policies and stuff at work. And I was like, yeah, my boss told me one day, he's like, look, we can't drug test here. I'd have to fire almost all of my crew. I went, yeah, that's a good point. Like, that's funny, yeah. Sorry, I just maybe someone, well, no, you've lost two months. Oh, boy. Fucking blue cheese. I don't, that's like, and I've tried it like about every 10 years. I've tried it just to see. Because, as I said the other night, your tastes change. They will change a little bit as you get older and you try different foods. But no, it just tastes like fucking rotten dust pretty much every time I try it. That is just horrible. When you come visit us here, I'll treat you to some proper blue cheese. Not the dressing, the actual cheese with port wine. Oh, okay. Let's see. Then Ann's does a chili cheese double dog, two 18-inch hot dogs, one baguette-sized roll. Ooh-wee! Plus, when you add one of their milkshakes, tailgate in the parking lot. Yeah, that would definitely be a tailgate food. I ain't trying to eat that motherfucker while I'm driving. we may need to bring a forklift with us to hold that big bitch. I'd be eating on that the entire fucking day. Jesus Christ. That's almost sounds like the beginning of a bad porn movie. What is this, fucking Dick Shark 2? What the fuck? You can change your taste in a couple weeks, says Top. So I've heard, like, I've kind of heard that, like, kind of one of those things where eventually, even if you don't really like a food, if you have to eat it all the time, that can sometimes force your taste buds to change, kind of thing, and just different things, and like certain chemical exposures. Fluvid will, fluid like fucked up your taste buds. I know a few people that it actually affected their taste buds. It messed mine up for months for a couple things when I got it. When was that? Was that Christmas? No, that was Thanksgiving vacation, what, years ago, or a couple years ago. I'm like on the show, like, but it was fine. Anyway. Oh, top of the hour toot. Late as usual. Let me pick a toot machine here. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. You still like Scruff? Taste change. Don't give up. Yeah, keep trying, because you never know. At some point, I'm sure I'll say something that'll offend everybody, and I won't even know what the fuck I'm saying. So I don't know. There's that thing with cilantro. You used to hate. I don't mind cilantro. Or was that coriander? Coriander, is that the other word for it? That's the one. There's two words for it. There's like Americans, whatever word, and then everybody else on the fucking planet's word. Is that what cilantro is? Is that cilantro like coriander or something like that? But like that stuff, I don't mind it. It is coriander. Okay, good. I actually remember that. Thank you. Like I don't mind it. It's just in my case, I don't really like it. Because the coriander leaf is cilantro. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, but like I don't mind it. Like it's not a bad flavor. But like my thing is that for a period of time in my life, every other fucking meal tasted just like that. It was basically coriander and a texture of food because it was just like with fucking and just yeah. That's like I said, that constitutes seasoning. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm just over it. I suddenly stopped enjoying beer. In the last 2 weeks, I've started hating it, and I loved beer, says Top Smoke. That's. I would be curious to know. I wonder if they, like, changed or adjusted an ingredient, like more of this, less of that, or a replacement thing, change in recipe. Or I wonder if, like, maybe you got a batch that sat in the back of a truck for too long, and there's just a subtle enough change that, like, your body's like, something's wrong with this, but you can't taste it. You know what I mean? I've seen that happen with people too. Some people have really good instinctual food rejection, like, to like, ugh. Whereas other people are just like, oh, I'll be fine. Like my dumbass, like usually happens when I taste weird food. I'm getting better at that. But I wonder if something like that would happen. It's just, it's all beer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess tastes are changing. I guess it's just time to drink fucking moonshine. Imagine having the power to shut down the whole fucking world. I have the power to shut down entire warehouses. That's some people's world. Josh doesn't like beer, never touched alcohol. You don't have you so you've tried alcohol, you just don't you just don't use it there, Josh. I guessing that's what that means. So I was like, yeah, I haven't drank in 2016, 9 years, just over 9 years, just because I kind of forgot to drink and then I just didn't need to. That happened to a friend of mine with cider, says Sauce. Turns out she was pregnant. Are you pregnant, Top Smoke? You may want to figure out how that'll work as far as a pregnancy test goes. That would be interesting to see. Well, I guess, I mean, either way, if you're just paying on it, just be a little easier, I suppose. Coriander leaf is cilantro. So I know I read that before, but I'll have to try to remember that. So that's why there's two different things for it. Like, they're both accurate. They're just, well, next, I think if it's, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, thinking a little too much on it. What's Zen saying here? I've got the laugh my ass off. I've got the self-preservation taste buds nose reaction thing. Like I can pull apart a smell or taste and figure out if it's going to kill me or not. That's good. Like I've known other people that are really good at telling that. And meanwhile, I'll just fucking eat whatever. And like sometimes there's that like just the faintest spidey sense, but I tend to not fucking listen to it because I'm just fucking dumb like that sometimes. But yeah, whatever. Yeah. Hey, I haven't seen D Wood today. I gotta message him back. He sent me a message about maybe playing some Scum, but I didn't message him back because I was out last night. Scum updates. Scum update will be crashing into PCs in 3 days, so see how that goes. Of course, then again, I'm looking, and the changelog for 1.0 apparently is basically tractor, seaplane, like NPC AIs, but not the super soldier, just like other prisoners. I think that was pretty much it. Like, it's not even like a full, and updated graphics. Yeah, like they polished the POIs and updated the graphics, so it's really not even like a big incremental release. I don't know. That's whatever. That's why I'm looking at other games. I'm not feeling real froggy about the update on Scum. Like, it does not feel like a 1.0 release. I don't think it will anyway. But whatever. We'll just see how Gold River, the Gold River project goes. It's a newer engine, looks good. The developers are really cool with the community. Seems fun so far. I'll be playing that. I'll be streaming that a lot. But I mean, I'll be streaming the new Scum as I can. See what's going on with it. But I may be shifting gears a little bit myself as well as a couple others. And I would like to get back to streaming some Doom as well. Maybe Gray. I gotta pick something. Like Mike's probably gonna go to Gray Zone. I might go to. I want Gold River to be out of demo so that I can just play the fuck out of it. Dude, when they bring out early access on Gold River Project, I'm going to be putting a lot of fucking time in that game. Like Scum may Scum may be replaced for a bit. Like I got to see, I can see myself playing the shit out of that game from all the stuff that's in there now, and even more that's going to be added later. But anyway, I know tonight is not necessarily gamer chat night. Josh, Gold River seems good. It does. It's nice, even for pre-alpha. Like it's running pretty good. The only thing is that they've been working out that they're trying to sort out with Epic Games and like with the Unreal Engine is when you're around one of the substations, you get a jitter, like a low jitter, because it's loading so much shit in. I imagine Epic will probably have them do incremental load in, because obviously you don't need an entire bunker to load in if you're standing, 100 meters away on the surface. I assume there'd be a way to have that slowly log in, not just like it tends to do now. But at least now you get a hint on where the substation is, because if you're running and all of a sudden your game goes, you're running in the direction of the substation, most likely, or at least something big that has just spawned in. But I mean, Scum's like that too. That's on Unreal 4. I think Unreal, they need to figure out better ways to load in entire areas, especially if you can't see them. They shouldn't just all slam in at once, as it would seem it does. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I just understand science. Yeah, yeah. No, I got vaxxed way back. I don't know that it did much. I ended up getting sick anyway, but yeah, it's whatever. Obviously, it wasn't so bad for me, at least, because I'm still here talking much later than I usually do, just because we're talking. Top Smoke, how did that guy walk away from the plane this week? Yeah, the Air India thing. Did he jump? No, I don't think that would have helped. There was a guy in the war that fell from a Lancaster bomber without a chute and survived. He fell in trees. Yeah, if you hit the branches right, they will cushion you fairly well, especially if they're just the right floof, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, man. If I was the one person, let's see, 242 passengers and an estimated or confirmed, at least last I saw, an additional 24 people on the ground. So if you were the one person out of 270 people that died all around you, that's gonna fuck with you. That goes beyond going, oh, I guess I was just lucky. Like, that's gonna fuck with you, I feel like, forever. What the fuck? Is Megavolt Meister still here? Just look over my messages. But yeah, I can't imagine. That's just so odd. Like I assure you, besides it being, you know, some luck and some whatever, some just how people are, resilient people are to things. I imagine they're going to look to see where that dude was sitting and see what happened there. That was it just he survived the same stuff that everyone around him didn't, or was there something specific in that area that helped save his life? Hey, what's up there, Megavolt? Jesus fucking Christ. The Megavolt sent this over for us. The pre-cooked hot dog homestead build it yourself meat house kit. This, I'm not gonna lie, I would accept this present with much gusto. Oh, you can't see it down on the bottom. It says keep refrigerated. Easy to assemble pre-cut pieces. Oh, is that beef jerky for the fucking chimney and the tree? Oh, hell yeah, that's beef jerky. That's fucking great. Easy to mix pate spackle. Meat house blueprints and a gravy lake. Oh, that is, yeah. It looks like mid to late 80s. Does anybody have a fresh one of those laying around? That is amazing. That is beautiful. I could definitely rock that. Thank you for that, Megavolt. Holy shit. The salami tree. Oh my god. Hot dog homestead. Maybe he was a stowaway in the black box. Yeah, that would pretty much be one. The person in the back gets the one in front as pillows. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Josh says survival's guilt is, yeah, that's another thing. That's one of the biggest things of like once you like inevitably, whether you if you're that person, like even if you don't seek out other people in like their life story, you know, like little blurbs about their family, even, you know, oh well they were married, or you know, well this wasn't, they were survived by this person, they were survived, like people you find that had families and like maybe he wasn't close to his family. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about him. But say he wasn't close to his family, then like for the rest of his life he'd be like, why the fuck am I here? Like there's nothing here for me. They lost, you know, everything kind of thing. And I can really fuck with people to the point where they, you know, they may want to finish what was started, which sucks. But yeah, that's weird. But that's happened before in other like tragedy stuff. It's pretty rare, but I know I've heard in my lifetime of at least one or two other things like that where like one person survived, and I was like, what? There's that 90s movie called Passengers. Oh, what was that? Something like that happened? Like a bunch of, like, survival guilt movie there up top smoke? Survivor guilt. What did I say? Yeah, survivor guilt. Did I say something stupid? Survivor syndrome. Survivorly stuff. Jack Attack. I phoned the local Ramblers Club today, and this bloke just went on and on. Oh, boy. Hot Dog Homestead will last 5 minutes with Vala in the house, says Lockwatcher. I can't believe you'd give it 5 minutes. Because you know everyone's just piling in on that big old fucking meat house there. It used to be when you're at the table, don't play with your food. That must be, yeah, that's, that, God, I hope it, like, somewhere in the instruction manual, at least, at the very least, it tells you to, like, wash your hands first. Because, holy shit. Does Scruff know the word ramblers? Well, I mean, I know, like, rambling on, people that ramble, like, rambling on when you're talking, rambling on when you're, like, you know, hopping on your horse and just rambling on. Like, there's an accident years ago, says Top Smoke, that one air hostess survived from the whole plane. It crashed from 30,000 feet. That may have been one of the ones I've heard about. Yeah, that's just weird. Rambling equals hiking. Ah, okay. I guess I kind of knew what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Besides people that just fucking ramble on and on. That's really not a word I use much. That's not part of my vocabulary as far as describing, well, actually for anything, much less describing people that talk a lot like I tend to do. Do I, or do I say that? What do I say? I just say a ramble. No, actually, I guess I do. Do I say ramble on and on? I don't even know. Like, I don't feel like that's a word I use much. But I may say it here because I don't really talk a shitload much outside of here anyway. Oh no, I just say run in my mouth. That's what I usually say. Run in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to think of what you say just flowingly and then try to like procedurally pull that up just doesn't always work. Chipmunk Ramblers is a biscuit word. Yeah, a lot of biscuity stuff. Wait, 8 pound, 8 pounds of meat. That is 8 pounds of meat. That's a lot of fucking meat. Jack Attack says, so I told my mom that I'd open a theater. She said, are you having me on? I said, well, I'll give you an audition, but I'm not promising you anything. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, it's 4:20. Why don't we do one last toast and then I'm going to hop out of here and finish my dinner and, I might do some Gold River later. If I do, I'll stream it. But no promises. I mean, everyone in Biscuit World will probably be asleep because it probably wouldn't be till like for another hour or so. But yeah, we'll see what's up. Anyway, let's do one more toast. So cheers, everybody. Happy 420. Appreciate everyone hanging out. All right. So that plugin seems to be working. I don't seem to be missing anything up there. Wait a minute. When did Jack Attack do that? Why doesn't that show timestamps? Is there a way to turn timestamps on? And there is. It really is. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn timestamps on the native Twitch chat. I don't know if you can or not, or at least in my view. Because then I could see if I missed that thing from Jack Attackers or if that was an old one. That may have been the test tube. Anyway. Hold on a second here. My fault. Sa says, my kid got in trouble at drama school for keep on using the trap door in the theater. I told him it was just a stage he's going through. Great. All right. Anyway, I am going to get on out of here. Oh, yeah, there goes Jack Attackers again. Thank you for that. But I'm going to get out of here, everybody. Hope you had a good evening and enjoyed your time. I'm going to clean the house tomorrow, and hopefully this week I'll come up with some kind of like ending credits, like a scene thing where like I sign out. Something. I have an idea. I may have time to film it tomorrow after I'm done cleaning the house because it needs a going over. A little cluttered up. But anyway, I'll talk to everybody either later tonight or sometime this week. Wednesday we'll continue on the cursed engine or the cursed engine. See what we can do with that and go from there. I forget what our next MRE. Oh, next MRE was like beefaroni, but that's in 2 weeks. So anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you all for hanging out. Be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.